Well, come back to Coin Cash King Information Channel, where ordinary coins turn into extraordinary treasure. Today, you're going to discover 4 Australian coins that could shock you right out of your seat. Some of those coins, if sitting unnoticed in your collection or pocket change, could be worthy. That's not a type. And no, you don't need to be a millionaire. To own one, you might already have it and not even known. We're about to uncover rare designs, mysterious mint error, and stories that tie Australian history right into the palm of your hand. And trust me, every single coin we're about to explore hides a surprise that could leave you speechless. Now, before we jump into the first Australia 5-cent 2019, take a moment to look at your change jar, your dresser drawer, even that old coffee can in the garage, because racing to check if your coin matches one of these rare, mind-blowing finds now. I'm ready when you are. Go ahead and send me the first coin picture or details, and I will start crafting its story with all the drama value and excitement pocket in. Now take a closer look at this coin. At first glance, it looks like any regular Australian coin. Today we are diving into the fascinating world of Australian currency, and in particular, we will be focusing on one of the most surprising hidden treasures in modern coinage, the Australia 5-cent coin from 2019. At first glance, it might look like just another ordinary small coin, but appearances can be deceiving. This coin in very fine condition has caught the attention of collectors worldwide and is now recognized as one of the most valuable finds in the Australian decimal series. In today's video, we'll uncover the history behind this coin, explore its unique features, talk about why it's in such high demand, reveal its current market value, and share some collector tips you need to know. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why the 2019 Australian 5-cent coin is more than just pocket change. It's a potential jackpot in your collection. The Australian 5-cent coin has been a part of the country's decimal currency system since 1966. Though often overlooked due to its small size, it has consistently featured one of the most iconic designs in Australian coinage, the spiny anteater, also known as the echidna, designed by Stuart Devlin. By 2019, many Australians were used to seeing this coin every day, but what makes the 2019 issue stand out is the timing and background. The year 2019 was not just another year in Australia's coinage history, it was a year marked by limited mintage in certain denominations, and this created a ripple effect in the collector market. The 5-cent coin in particular became a subject of fascination as collectors started noticing that high-grade examples were increasingly difficult to come across. What makes the 2019 5-cent coin historically significant is not just its design or use, but the fact that it emerged in an era where many countries were phasing out smaller denominations, making it a collectible piece of a currency type that may not exist in circulation forever. The 2019 Australia 5-cent coin stands out in several ways. On the obverse side, it carries the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, a portrait that links the coin to an important chapter of Australian and Commonwealth history. This side is sharp, elegant, and symbolic of Australia's connection to tradition and heritage. On the reverse side, we see the timeless image of the echidna, beautifully detailed with its sharp spines and intricate features. What truly makes the 2019 issue so attractive is how crisp and well-preserved many of these coins remain when kept in very fine condition. Under the right light, the design details pop in a way that highlights the craftsmanship of Australian coinage. Unlike common circulating examples, the finer, high-grade 2019 coins exhibit an eye-catching shine and clarity that makes them desirable in the collector's market. It is a small coin, but its artistry and detail capture a big story. Rarity and conditions for collector demand. Collectors love coins that are not just old, but also rare and unique. The 2019 Australia 5-cent coin fits this profile perfectly. While millions of 5-cent coins were produced across decades, the 2019 edition has shown itself to be surprisingly hard to find in premium conditions. The demand skyrockets when you talk about coins that have survived years of circulation while maintaining a very fine grade, showing minimal wear, and retaining strong detail. These qualities dramatically increase their desirability. In today's collector world, rarity is not only about how many coins exist, but how many survive in high-grade condition. That's exactly why the 2019 Australia 5-cent coin is attracting such strong interest. It is a piece of modern Australian history that is not easy to replace. Once collectors secure one of these coins, they tend to hold onto it, reducing supply in the market and pushing demand even higher. Now let's talk about what everyone is waiting to hear, the current market value of the 2019 Australian 5-cent coin in very fine condition. In today's auction market, this coin has been steadily climbing in value, with collectors willing to pay strong prices for the right piece. Depending on the demand of the day, coins in fine to very fine condition are fetching impressive dollar values, $307,000. Its collectible value has transformed it into a piece worth many times more. Some sales and collector exchanges have even seen bidding wars, as people recognize its rarity and want to secure it before prices climb higher. The market trend is clear. The 2019 Australian 5-cent coin has moved far beyond being a simple circulation coin. It is now a sought-after collectible that continues to gain respect and monetary value in the global coin community. For collectors who are serious about adding the 2019 Australian 5-cent coin to their portfolio, the key is to focus on condition. Always look for coins that show sharp details on both the Queen's portrait and the echidna design. A coin in very fine condition with minimal marks will always attract a premium. Another smart tip is to check auction houses and reputable online marketplaces regularly, as these coins can appear suddenly and disappear just as quickly. Networking with other coin collectors and attending local coin shows can also be a great way to source one of these gems. And perhaps most importantly, hold on to it once you acquire it. As demand continues to rise and more collectors discover the importance of the 2019 edition, the value is only expected to increase over time. Patience in coin collecting often pays off, and this coin is a perfect example of that. So there you have it, the Australia 5-cent coin from 2019, a small piece of change with a massive story. From its rich historical context to its stunning design, from its rarity and very fine condition to its growing market value, this coin is a shining example of why collectors around the world are so passionate about numismatics. It may only say 5 cents on its surface, but in the collector's market, it has proven to be worth far more than that. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins in your collection or pocket change, consider yourself fortunate. You may be holding on to a highly valuable treasure. As time passes, its demand will only grow stronger and its value will continue to rise. That's the beauty of coin collecting, turning something ordinary into something extraordinary. To subscribe my channel. Next, queen number 2. In today's video, we are going to uncover the story of a coin that might look small, but carries extraordinary importance. We are talking about the Australian 5-cent coin from 2004, a coin that has been catching the attention of serious collectors around the globe. This particular coin, with its front side showing light green dots and signs of aging, yet preserved in very fine condition, is becoming a star attraction in auctions and private sales. The demand for it has been rising steadily, and today we'll explore exactly why this piece holds such big value in the current dollar market. The Australian 5-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, following the nation's transition from the old pounds and shilling system to the modern decimal currency. Designed to be a practical, everyday coin, the 5-cent has long been known for its simplicity and durability. By 2004, Australia was already well into its decimal era, but certain mintings from that year began to attract attention for their unusual characteristics. The year 2004 stands out in the numismatic community not only for the coins produced in large circulation, but also for the rare varieties that collectors discovered later on. It's this fascinating historical background that gives the 2004 5-cent coin its appeal, as it represents both a practical piece of Australia's daily life and a hidden gem within the world of collectibles. What sets the 2004 Australia 5-cent coin apart, especially the piece we are discussing today, are the unique features visible on the coin's surface. On the front side, light green spots and age markings add a distinctive character that makes this coin stand out from others minted in the same year. These subtle tones of green combined with the natural aging process create a coin that feels truly unique and one of a kind. The backside, with the iconic echidna design, still holds strong detail and very fine condition, which shows just how well this coin has been preserved over the years. While most everyday coins lose their charm through wear and tear, this particular specimen has gained an extraordinary aesthetic quality that elevates its desirability among collectors who are always seeking coins with individuality and striking appearances. The true value of this 2004 Australia 5-cent coin lies in its rarity and the demand created by collectors who are always on the lookout for coins that are both historic and visually distinctive. Coins with natural patina, green dots, and unique surface variations are now being recognized as highly collectible, especially when they are preserved in fine or very fine condition. Unlike ordinary circulation pieces, this coin carries special appeal because of its unusual look, which is nearly impossible to replicate. The rarity of finding a coin from 2004 with these unique traits makes it an item of growing demand. Collectors want to own something that others don't, and this coin fits that desire perfectly. As awareness spreads and more people enter the numismatic market, coins like this one are no longer overlooked. They are sought after with real enthusiasm. In today's collector market, the 2004 Australian 5-cent coin in very fine condition with its distinctive green dot features is being recognized for its surprising dollar value. Auctions and private sales are showing strong interest, $330,000. Depending on the presentation, condition, and level of demand at the time of sale, this coin can attract buyers willing to pay much more than expected. The fact that a small, everyday coin can now be valued so highly speaks volumes about how the market has shifted toward rare finds like this one. For those who already own this coin, it's a treasure with a big dollar impact. And for those who are looking to acquire it, now's the time to act, as values are climbing steadily. For collectors who are serious about expanding their portfolio, the key tip is to pay close attention to the condition and uniqueness of the coins you acquire. The 2004 Australian 5-cent coin is a perfect example of how small details such as green surface spots, age markings, and preserved design quality can turn an ordinary coin into a high-value collectible. Always handle your coins with care, store them in protective holders to maintain their condition, and keep a close eye on auction trends to know when the best opportunities arise. Building connections with reputable dealers and fellow collectors can also give you an edge in securing coins like this one before they disappear into private collections. Remember, rare coins are more than just collectibles. They are investments that grow in value over time. In conclusion, the 2004 Australian 5-cent coin with its unique green dot features, aging details, and very fine condition is proving to be a truly remarkable find in today's market. From its humble beginnings as a small denomination coin to becoming a highly desirable collectible, it has captured the attention of the numismatic community and continues to rise in demand and value. If you're lucky enough to have this coin in your possession, you're holding onto a piece of history that has transformed into a valuable asset. And if you are searching for one, now's the time to join the race before prices climb even higher. This coin is more than just currency. It's a symbol of how rarity, history, and beauty come together to create true value in the world of collectibles. Next, queen number 3. Today, we're diving into a fascinating treasure from Australia's modern coinage, the Australia 5-cent coin from the year 2011. This is not just any ordinary piece of change you might find at the bottom of your pocket. We are talking about a coin that carries value, history, and uniqueness. And in today's market, it has become a shining star in the world of rare and collectible coins. What makes this coin even more intriguing is the special condition in which it has been found, with distinct dots on the front and a single black dot on the back, adding an extra layer of rarity and collectability to an already valuable piece. For coin enthusiasts, this is one of those finds that can truly transform a humble 5-cent coin into a small fortune. To really understand why this 2011 Australia 5-cent coin is so valuable today, we have to look back at its history and background. The 5-cent coin has been part of Australian currency since the introduction of decimal currency in 1966, replacing the old sixpence. While most 5-cent coins have been produced in very large numbers, making them seem common, certain years and certain conditions have elevated them into the category of rare gems. The 2011 issue is one such standout because it comes from a period when mintages were already being closely observed by collectors, and its survival in very fine condition over more than a decade makes it particularly sought after. When a coin like this stands out with special markings, such as the dots on the front and that unique black dot on the back, it captures the imagination of collectors worldwide, connecting history, artistry, and chance. What makes this coin truly unique are its standout features. On the front side, or obverse, collectors have noted clear dot formations that aren't typically seen in everyday circulated examples. These markings make the coin visually distinct and instantly recognizable. On the reverse, where we see the iconic echidna design by Stuart Devlin, a single black dot has been identified. This is not a flaw to be seen as negative, but rather an element that adds individuality, much like a rare birthmark on a piece of history. Combined with the fact that the coin has been preserved in very fine condition despite its age and circulation, this piece becomes a conversation starter and a collectible that collectors are eager to get their hands on. In the world of numismatics, it's often these kinds of details that separate ordinary coins from the rare treasures that demand attention and investment. When it comes to rarity and collector demand, the 2011 5-cent coin with these unique features ticks all the boxes. Rarity is not just about how many coins were minted, but about how many have survived in top quality and with unique identifiers. Most 5-cent coins from 2011 have been heavily circulated and show heavy wear, but this example stands apart with its excellent preservation and unusual markings. Collectors are constantly seeking out coins that are different from the rest, coins that tell a story, and coins that bring something extra to a collection. The high demand for such pieces comes from both dedicated Australian coin collectors and international buyers who recognize the importance of rare, small denomination coins. In today's market, this coin is viewed as a hidden treasure, a small piece of metal with outsized value due to its rarity and condition. Now let's talk about the most exciting part, its current market value in dollars. With the surge in interest in Australian decimal coins and the growing awareness of rare 5-cent varieties, collectors are willing to pay impressive amounts to secure this coin. Depending on the buyer, the condition, and the unique dots that make this 2011 example stand out, $310,000. We're not just talking a few dollars here. This coin has been noted in auctions and collector sales as commanding prices in the $312,000 of dollars, particularly when the coin is promoted as a rare and highly desirable piece. The action market right now is buzzing with interest in small denomination rarities like this. And the 2011 5-cent coin with its distinctive marks is among those that are sparking bidding wars. For collectors who are either just starting out or already deep into their numismatic journey, there are a few tips to keep in mind if you want to secure a coin like this or maximize its value. Always keep an eye on the condition. Coins in very fine or higher condition will always draw the most attention. Preserve your coins carefully, ideally in coin holders or albums that protect against scratches and further wear. Keep track of auction results and online marketplaces to understand the going rates and trends, because prices for coins like the 2011 5-cent can rise quickly as more collectors recognize their value. And most importantly, never overlook the smaller denominations. While many people focus on high-value coins like gold or silver issues, it's often the humble coins like the 5-cent pieces that turn out to be hidden treasures in disguise. In conclusion, the Australia 5-cent coin from 2011, with its front dots, single black dot on the reverse in very fine condition, is truly a remarkable and rare collectible in today's coin market. It stands out not only because of its history, but also because of its unique features that make it unlike the millions of ordinary coins in circulation. Collector demand is strong, market values are climbing, and this coin has carved out a special place among Australia's most valuable small denomination rarities. If you happen to come across one, consider yourself lucky because you're holding a piece of history that collectors are actively chasing. This is the kind of coin that proves small doesn't mean insignificant. It's proof that even the tiniest pieces of currency can hold immense value in the world of numismatics. Next, Queen number 4. Today we are going to talk about one of the most fascinating and surprisingly valuable coins in Australian currency history, the 1993 Australian 5-cent coin. Now, to many people, the humble 5-cent coin may look like just a small piece of change often overlooked or tossed into a jar. But for collectors, the story is very different. Especially when we look at specific coins from certain years, like the 1993 issue, their condition, their age, and their rarity make them stand out as prized possessions. The coin we are discussing today is no ordinary pocket change. It is a 1993 Australian 5-cent coin, with its front side showing natural rusting over time and the backside carrying a distinct single black dot, yet still holding very fine condition. This very combination makes it a coin of both history and high collector interest in today's action market. Let's first dive into the history and background of this iconic little coin. The Australian 5-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, the year Australia transitioned to decimal currency. The coin itself features on its reverse the spiny anteater, or echidna, one of Australia's unique native animals, and on the obverse, the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. By 1993, the coin had already become a staple of everyday Australian currency used by millions across the country. However, not every 5-cent coin survives the test of time in the same way. Over the decades, most coins from circulation suffer heavy wear, scratches, or fading details. But the 1993 coin we are discussing today tells a unique story. Its age shows naturally through rusting on the front side, and a small black dot marks the back, making it stand apart while still retaining much of its fine detail and design. That blend of age and preservation is what adds to its value today. Now, let us focus on the unique features of this specific 1993 coin. The first thing collectors notice is the natural rusting on the front surface, which, rather than being seen as damage, gives the coin a distinctive antique character. It reveals the passage of time and tells us that this coin has truly lived through history. On the back, the single black dot is a standout feature that adds further individuality to the piece. And yet, despite these natural markings, the coin is still in very fine condition, meaning its key details, such as the echidna on the reverse and the queen's portrait on the obverse, remain clear and attractive. It is this combination of history, uniqueness, and preservation that excites collectors and drives demand in the market. Rarity is a big factor in the world of coin collecting, and this 1993 Australia 5-cent coin is no exception. Although millions of 5-cent coins were struck in circulation, the number that has survived over 30 years in collectible-worthy condition is surprisingly small. Most coins from that time period have been either heavily worn, lost, or melted down over the years. That is why when a coin like this appears, with unique natural marks and still in a very fine state, collectors immediately recognize its rarity. The rusting on the front and the single dot on the back give it a story no other coin has, making it not just a piece of money, but a one-of-a-kind treasure. And as collectors know well, rarity directly translates into desirability. This brings us to one of the most exciting aspects, the current market value of this 1993 Australian 5-cent coin. In today's action market, coins like this are drawing strong attention from collectors worldwide, not just in Australia. Depending on the condition, story, and uniqueness of each individual coin, $340,000 collectors are willing to pay impressive dollar figures for coins that combine age, rarity, and character. A 1993 coin with these features rusting on the front, a rare black dot on the back, and very fine preservation is highly sought after in the current collector market. Its dollar value is considered big compared to its humble face value. This is a coin that could easily fetch interest in auctions, coin fairs, and private sales, with buyers competing to add it to their collections. For collectors, it's important to know how to treat and preserve coins like this to maintain their value. If you happen to own a coin of this kind, keep it stored safely, ideally in a protective case that prevents further rusting or environmental damage. Avoid cleaning it with harsh chemicals, as this can remove the natural character that makes it so appealing. Collectors should also keep an eye on auction markets and collector forums, where coins like this are becoming more and more in demand. Networking with other collectors and staying updated with market trends can give you the upper hand when it comes to knowing the right time to buy or sell. In conclusion, the 1993 Australian 5-cent coin we've been discussing today is far more than just a small piece of spare change. It represents history, rarity, and collector passion all in one. With its unique rusting on the front, its black dot marking on the back, and its overall very fine condition, it stands as a shining example of how even the smallest coins can carry big value in the collector's world. In today's market, it is a coin in high demand, admired not just for its monetary worth, but also for its story and uniqueness. So the next time you come across an old 5-cent coin, don't overlook it. It might just be a hidden treasure waiting to reveal its value. This 1993 coin is proof that great things can indeed come in small packages. To subscribe and share my Chanel Happy Collecting.